Hi everyone, welcome to your practice for this evening. So we're going to start in a seated meditation. So you'll want your yoga mat and you may want a folded blanket, a meditation pillow, or some blocks to sit on. Okay, so when you're ready, I'll meet you on the mat. Welcome everybody. So I like to sit on a folded blanket when I come to meditate. It elevates the hips a little bit, allows my knees to drop below my hips. And I like to come into Sukhasana, just easy seated pose with one foot in front of the other, generally my left in front of the right. But if you prefer to come into Virasana Hero's pose to start, you can do that as well. Whatever position allows you to be comfortable for a few moments, to allow your spine to get long, the shoulders drop away from the ears is perfectly fine. So as you make your way into this seat, just allow the palms of your hands to come to your knees. Tuck your chin slightly, lengthen up through the crown of your head so the back of the neck gets nice and long. And just start to tune into your breath here. Just for a few minutes, starting to find this space of groundedness, of ease, of stillness. So whether your day is just beginning, whether you're partway through the day or at the end of the day, there's likely been some kind of motion around you. So this is your opportunity to just come out of that motion and to find stillness. Some days this will be easier than others. So try to just drop any of that judgment that you feel as you come to your meditation seat. It's okay if the mind is everywhere. And it's okay if the mind is still. It's okay if the body is twitching and uncomfortable. It's okay if the body is at ease. Right? The whole purpose of this is to just acknowledge where you are in the moment and let it be okay. Right? You're doing a perfect job no matter how you feel, no matter what shape you're in right now. The goal here is to just take a few moments to find your breath and to find your center. We won't be here long. This is just kind of home base for practice tonight. And now bring the hands out in front of you and just start rubbing the hands together, creating some heat here. Breathing as you do so, just feeling that friction, connection, building the heat. And then just place the hands to the heart, one on top of each other, and feel the residual energy. Bring it into heart center, breathe. And gently allow your chin to drop towards your chest, towards that heart center, just drawing everything in here, drawing your attention, your awareness into this heart center space. And as you move through your practice today, just let every breath and every movement, every shape you take come from this intuitive place in your heart. And whether you're slower than my pace, faster than my pace, or you decide to pause the video and do what your heart is asking for, it's all okay. Please know that you have permission to be where you need to be, to find what you need to find. Being here together is simply a starting point on your journey. Hands come to prayer, bring them to the space between the eyes, your center of intuition. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Just tune in here for a moment. What is your soul asking for tonight? Breathe into that inner wisdom that you've carried with you your whole life. The body knows, it is intelligent. It shows us what needs to be seen, and oftentimes we fall into the trap of ignoring it. The body whispers, it whispers, it whispers, and we don't listen. And then eventually those whispers turn into screams, and it's only at that level that we decide to pay attention. And then after the scream, there's just so much work to do to unwind. So see if you can focus on listening to those little whispers. Turn the dial down and find stillness. Beautiful. Just gently make your way onto hands and knees. You can put whatever you were sitting on, if you were sitting on something, to the side. Wrists come underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Just finding a nice long spine here. Crown of your head reaches forward, tailbone reaches back. Just breathe here. So different shape, same intention, same idea, same body, same breath, same heart, same soul, same deep inner wisdom. On your inhale, allow your belly to drop towards the earth. Look up, reach with the collarbones, reach with your heart. Exhale, slowly round the spine, tuck your chin, press your mid-back up to the ceiling as you firmly press your hands into the earth. Inhale, belly drops, chest lifts, shine bright, the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine, tuck your chin. One more time, inhale, belly drops, chest lifts. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Back to neutral spine. Plant the hands, tuck your toes, and slowly send the sit bones to the sky, downward facing dog. Pedal it out a little bit, just tuning into your body. Maybe the right heel drops, left knee bends. And then opposite, left heel drops, right knee bends. Firmly press into the hands, shoulders, draw down your back. Truly taking whatever spaces, whatever movements you need here to find a little bit of awakening in your body. And then when it feels all right, just come to stillness. Sit bones reach high. Soft knees. Find your stillness. On next inhale, ripple forward to a plank position. Wrists still underneath shoulders, legs strong, core engaged. Puff up between the shoulder blades. Pause here. Gaze is slightly forward of the fingertips. Exhale, drop knees to the earth. Elbows hug into the rib cage, lower all the way down. Coming into Sphinx pose, elbows underneath the shoulders. Palms heavy into the earth. Draw the chest through. Press your shoelaces into the mat. Shoulders drop away from ears. Just breathe here. Breathe into your low back. You're lifting up and out of your low back. Big breath here. Good, now bring your right hand in towards your left elbow. You're going to roll onto the right side of the body. So you're on the right forearm, fingertips pointing to the long edge of the mat on the left, or on the right side body, sorry. So you can stay here, just finding a nice little side body opening here. Shrugging into the shoulders, so don't feel like you have to keep yourself up in perfect alignment. You can kind of shrug into the shoulder, breathe into the space between the ribs, those intercostal muscles. If you'd like to go further, you can straighten the arms, so come up on the palm of the right hand. Again, shrug into the shoulder. Maybe the right foot comes in front. You can rest the left arm on the right leg. Just breathe into your right side body here. Everything is heavy, sinking into the earth to allow that side body to stretch, to release, to open. If you have the right leg bent, bring it back down to meet the left leg. You're going to roll back into Sphinx pose. Find Sphinx, elbows underneath shoulders, palms heavy to the earth. lift up through the chest, heart reaches forward. Shoelaces press into the earth. Good, now left fingertips come in towards the right elbow. You're going to roll onto the left side body. Shrug into the shoulder. Maybe this is enough for you. Maybe you want to come up onto the palm of the left hand. Right foot comes in front. Right arm hangs on the right knee. Looks like a pretty chill, relaxed pose, just settling into that left side body. But the longer you stay here, the more breath you find, the more opening that you'll feel on that side body. As simple as it looks, it's very, very powerful. And that's often true for most of our yoga poses. The simpler, the more ease we can breathe with, and the more opening we find. And different poses can be easy on different days. Maybe today this is challenging for you, and that's okay. Just bring more breath. Good, last breath in here. Exhale, bring yourself back down to Sphinx. Elbows underneath shoulders. Pressing in, lifting up through the heart. Shoelaces press into the mat. Take one big breath in here. On your exhale, lower down. Hands come beside the ribs. Forehead touches down. Tuck your toes. Press up to plank from toes or knees, and then back to downward facing dog. Breathe into it. Long line in your spine. Knees bent, sit bones high. Breathe. And exhale, look forward, step forward, top of the mat, forward fold. Feet come hip width apart, hands to opposite elbows, just fold here. Breathe, let it all go. Maybe giving the upper body just a little bit of a swing, a rock here. Soft knees firmly plant into the earth. So negotiating this space here, this shape. Exhale, hands come to earth. Keep the feet hip width apart, or heel toe, the feet together, big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, inhale, come all the way up, extended Tadasana. And exhale, hands to heart center. Okay? Close your eyes, just tune in here. Breathe. Root through the feet, lift up through the crown of your head, shoulders away from ears. I'm going to take a little spin on some traditional Surya Namaskar Sun Salutation A's today. So just listen, follow through. The first few will be slow and modified, and then we'll build onto it. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Here we go. Inhale, fingertips reach up. Exhale, hands through heart center, fold all the way forward, let it all go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands plant, step back to plank. Exhale, knees to earth, elbows skim the ribs, lower all the way down. Finger pads come to the earth outside the mat. Inhale, peel up, cobra. Now on the exhale, right shoulder touches down, look left. Inhale, back up to cobra. Exhale, left shoulder touches down, look right. Inhale, back up to cobra. Exhale, lower all the way through center, hands beside ribs, press up, tabletop. And then come to sit on the heels, hands to thighs. Inhale, reach the heart up. Modified Ustrasana camel here. Shoulders drop down the back. Exhale, hands to earth, tabletop, and then to downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Good. Exhale, look forward, step forward, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended Tadasana all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, fold all the way forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to earth, step back, plank. Knees to earth, lower all the way down, elbows graze the ribs. Finger pads to the earth outside the mat. Inhale, peel up, cobra. Exhale, right shoulder drops, look left. Inhale, peel up, cobra. Exhale, left shoulder drops, look right. Inhale, peel up, cobra. Exhale, release center, hands beside ribs, press back. Stand on the knees, hands to the thighs, curl the heart open, modified Ustrasana. Exhale, hands come forward, downward facing dog. So as we move through the next sun salutations, you can keep that modified version or you can move along with me. Exhale, look forward, step forward, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended Tadasana all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, fold, let go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to earth, step back, high plank. From here, you can lower from toes or knees all the way to the earth. Finger pads outside the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, right shoulder drops, look left. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, left shoulder drops, look right. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release to center, hands beside ribs, press up to sit on the feet or coming up to stand on the knees, Ustrasana camel. Inhale, heart reaches up, find lengthening through the front side body, hips press forward. Gaze softly down the nose. Exhale, come back through center, find downward facing dog. Exhale, look forward, step forward, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended Tadasana all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to earth, step back, plank. Lower from toes or knees all the way down to the earth. Finger pads outside the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, right shoulder drops, look left. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, left shoulder drops, look right. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release center, hands beside ribs. Slink yourself back to sit on the heels or stand Ustrasana. Inhale, heart reaches. Hips press forward, find that upward action, moving back through the thoracic spine. One more breath in. Exhale, find your way to downward facing dog. We'll go through one more time together. Exhale, look forward, step forward, top of the mat, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend all the way up. Right away, exhale through heart center fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands plant, step back plank. Lower from toes or knees all the way down. Finger pads outside the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, right shoulder drops, look left. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, left shoulder drops, look right. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, center, hands beside ribs, press back, sit on the heels. Ustrasana modified, or come all the way up to stand the knees. Inhale, lift up, shoulder blades draw together, breathe. Exhale, hands to earth, find downward facing dog. Breathe into it. Settle into your downward facing dog. Negotiate the space, find the shape. Sit bones reach high. Shoulders drop away from ears. Let the head be heavy. Breathe. Maybe just open the mouth and let a couple big sighs out. Check in with your jaw. Release through the jaw. Check in with the forehead. Release through the forehead. Settle in. Inhale, right leg lifts. So just lift it as high as the hip to start. Stay pressing through the hands. Internally rotate the thighs so that the toes are facing the earth. Now see if you can lift it, staying straight. The hips pointing towards the earth. See if you can lift it higher. And then bring the heel in towards the glute. Stack the hips, open towards the side wall, still pressing back through the hands. Now on an exhale, can you shift forward and bring the right knee to the right elbow nice and slowly? Inhale, move it back to that open hip shape. Good. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, cross the body nice and slowly. Inhale, come back to that open hip shape. One more time each side. Exhale, move forward. Right knee, right elbow, back to the open hip shape. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, back to the open hip shape. This time, exhale, knee to nose, curl forward, pause, step it through, high lunge. So breathing here, hook the thumbs, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bending back just a little bit. So you're going up and over the beach ball here. Right knee over right ankle, high on the ball of your left foot. And even though you're reaching up, try and keep the shoulders away from the ears, finding this nice curvature in the whole spine. Not just finding the curve or the back bend at the low back. Good. Inhale, come forward. Hands come to the earth. Place the left hand inside the right foot. You can keep the left knee lifted or bring it to the earth. And slowly open up with the right hand, reaching towards the ceiling. Really breathe into this. Exhale, right hand comes down to the inside of the right foot. Pivot around so that the toes are facing the long edge of the mat. Forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Let the upper body be heavy. Soft bend in the knees. Find the whole footprint here. Head is heavy. Hands come to the earth, lift halfway up. We're going to pivot to the back of the mat. So you're on the ball of the right foot this time, left foot planted, right hand to the inside of the left foot. Peel the left hand open. So finding that twist. Breathing into it. Left hand comes down to the outside of the left foot. Use the back muscles. Inhale, lift yourself up. High lunge. Hook the thumbs the way that feels weird. Inhale, lengthen the chest up, and exhale, bend it back. We've got this nice high lunge on the opposite side. Breathe into it. The knee can also always be on the earth if you prefer a low lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, come forward, right hand to the inside of the left thigh, left fingertips reach up. Nice gentle twist here. Good, exhale, both hands to the inside of the left foot. Walk yourself around so that the toes are facing the long edge of the mat again. Fold forward, Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold. Let it hang heavy here. Balance the weight between the heels and the balls of the feet. Give your head a shake. Let it be heavy like a big bowling ball. Good, walk your hands to the front of the mat again. Right toes turn forward on the ball of the left foot. Left hand to the inside of the right foot. Right fingertips reach up. Find that twist. Exhale, hands come down. Frame the right foot. Inhale, come all the way back up. High lunge. And then exhale, hands plant, step back to plank. Exhale, low plank or no plank from toes or knees. Traditional sun A, inhale, up dog, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Find your down dog, breathe into it. Inhale, left leg lifts. Internally rotate the thigh. Lift it just as high as the hip to start. And once you have that internal rotation, hips are closed, see if you can lift the leg higher. And then bring left heel into the buttocks. Open the hips towards the wall. Finding just an opening in the hips here. Still pressing back with the hands. Good. Now exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross the body. Inhale to open. Again, inhale, or exhale, sorry, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Open it up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, knee to nose, hold, squeeze it in. Step left foot between the hands on the ball of the right foot. Come on up, high crescent lunge. Breathe. I'm just going to turn around so that you can see what I'm doing. Good, so just simply finding a high crescent lunge here. Okay, now bring the hands beside you, palms face forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, you're just going to hinge forward. Fingertips reaching back, just hinging forward. Long spine, chin tucked slightly, core is engaged. Exhale, right hand to the inside of the left foot, left fingertips reach up. Exhale, hands to the insides of the left foot. Bring the toes to the long edge of the mat. I have no idea what direction you're facing right now. It doesn't matter. Just find a long edge of the mat. Finding that wide-legged forward fold. Let yourself fold forward. Be heavy just for a moment. Good. Now inhale, come halfway up. Hands are on the earth or on blocks. Place the right hand underneath your forehead. Left hand comes to the hip. Now you can stay here. You can start to draw the left shoulder blade onto the back, finding a rotation over to the left. Maybe the hand slips to the sacrum. Okay, but really focus on just that left shoulder blade rotating back. Heart is reaching forward. Nice long spine. Balance the weight of your feet between the balls of the feet and the heels. Nice and strong here. Last breath in. Exhale, both hands come down. Left hand plants underneath the forehead this time. Right hand to the hip. Draw your right shoulder blade on the back as you start to rotate open to the right. Maybe the right hand comes to the sacrum. Looking right. Soft bend in the knees. Balance the weight between the balls and the heels of the feet. Spine is nice and long. Good. Exhale, both hands come to the earth. Walk to the back of the mat. Right toes are forward this time. The ball of the left foot. Left hand to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, lengthen up. Rotate open. Exhale, hands plant, frame the right foot. Now the hands come beside the hip, palms face down, just lift the chest up. Just to thigh height. Breathe here. Challenge yourself, lots of breath. Like you're gonna take off. And then inhale, come up, just finding the high lunge position. Breathe. Nice neutral spine here. High on the ball of the left foot. Right knee over right ankle. Hands come down beside you again. Palms face forward. Hinge forward. Fly. Heart reaching forward. Good. Left hand to the inside of the right foot. Right fingertips reach up. Find the twist. Exhale, hands plant to the inside of the right foot. Walk yourself over so both toes or both feet are pointing the long edge of the mat. Forward fold, wide-legged. And take your hands, walk them over towards the right ankle. You don't have to grab the right ankle, just set that intention. If you can grab the right ankle, that's great. Just breathing here. Wherever you end up, if it's halfway, just set that intention. Come back through center, pause. And then walk the hands over towards your left ankle. Again, you don't have to reach the left ankle, just set that intention. And then come back through center, just hang heavy here. Good, and then come up halfway. Walk the hands back to the front of the mat. Right hand to the inside of the left foot. Left fingertips peel up, find the twist. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. Keep your chest low. Arms reach behind you, palms face down. Find that flying motion here. Heart reaching forward, solid in your feet. Lots of breath. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up to that high lunge position. Pause, big breath in. Exhale, hands come to the earth. Step back, high plank. High plank to low plank or no plank from toes or knees. Inhale, up dog, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew, pause, feel it, breathe into it. Good. Exhale, knees drop to the earth, coming to extended child's pose. Knees mat width apart, hips sink back on the heels. Arms extend forward, forehead to the earth. Just allowing yourself to settle here, to breathe. And gently walk the hands over to the left-hand side of the mat. Place the right hand on top of your left. Just finding a nice stretch in the right side body here. Try and pin the right sit bone down towards the earth. And come back through center. Pause in extended child's pose. And then walk the hands outside the mat to the right. Left hand on top of the right hand. Pin the left sit bone back in space. Breathe. And then come back through center. Pause. And gently press yourself up to tabletop position. Now we're going to come to puppy pose, Anahatasana. So the goal here is to keep the hips over the knees as you walk the hands forward and allow the chest to drop towards the earth, forehead to the mat. Now some of you may be able to get chin and chest to the mat, but that's not the requirement. If you get down here, and the earth is still too far away from your forehead, just grab a block or a stack of books to rest the forehead on as you come into the posture. And breathe. If you feel like this is pinching your shoulders, you can take your hands a little bit wider than shoulder width. Just breathe and settle in. One last breath in here. Stay for the exhale. And gently come back up to tabletop position. And sit the hips on the heels, toes tucked under or flat. So options here to just bring the hands to the thighs, draw the shoulder blades together and lift the heart for a modified Ustrasana. Or you can come all the way up onto the knees, hands to the low back, fingers pointing down, fingers pointed up, whatever works for you. Shoulder blades draw together. The idea here is to keep the front side body flat and to lift up with the heart and bend back. So finding your Ustrasana. Breathe. Inhale, come back to neutral spine. And take a couple breaths in. Moving into Ustrasana again, shoulder blades draw together, heart lifts, hips press forward as you reach up and over that beach ball. Maybe the hands come to the heels, maybe the head drops back. Wherever you are, slowly come back up. And let's take it one more time. So whether your hips are still on the heels and you're taking the modified version or you're up, doesn't matter. Shoulder blades draw together. And find your Ustrasana. And inhale, come back forward. Now we're all gonna sit back on the heels. And with the feet, I want you to cross, I don't know if you can see that. I want one foot to be on top of the other foot. So you're almost gonna use the top that's on the top, the foot that's on the top to kind of massage out the bottom foot. You'll see what I mean when you get there, okay? So my right foot is on the sole of my left foot, so I can feel kind of that top part of the foot, top part of my right foot pressing into the top part of my left foot. Just trying to find some neutrality in the spine here. Also just allowing ourselves to get a little bit of a myofascial release in the bottom of the foot. If you hate it, don't do it. It's okay. You don't have to do any of this if you don't want to. And then come forward and switch the feet. So my left foot is on top now. Feeling the top bony part of my left foot pressing into the sole of my right foot. Lots of breath. Good. Come forward, hands to the earth, sit bones to the sky, downward facing dog. So lengthen out your spine, shift your hips if you need to here. Whatever works for you. Lengthen it out, breathe. Then when you're ready, in your own way, you'll just come through to a seated position. We're going to move into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide. I like to move the flesh away from my sit bones. Really allows the sit bones to ground down. Spine nice and long, shoulder blades drop away. Keep your spine nice and long so core is engaged as you hinge forward from the hip creases here. So if I turn sideways, the difference is hinging forward, heart reaching forward versus curving the spine. So think belly to thighs rather than nose to toes. Okay, and you can have the feet as close to the body as you want or as far away. You can take the hands to the feet, give yourself a little foot massage. Maybe the forearms press on the shin bones. Open the feet like a book just to get a little bit of extra traction here. Not necessary, but all just options. Breathe. On your next inhale, gently come back up. The legs extend forward. You're just going to come onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest. Maybe give yourself a little rock side to side. Small circles with the knees, whatever feels best for you. Soles of the feet to the mat. Right leg crosses over left. Pick your hips up, shift them slightly to the left, and then allow your knees to drop right. Gaze to the left. If you want to hook the right toes around the left ankle, you can. Or just allow the right leg to rest on the left knee, giving a little bit of traction to pull the left knee a little closer to the earth. Hands can be at a T, just gazing left as the legs drop to the right. Inhale, gently bring the knees back through center. Left knee crosses over right knee this time. Pick your hips up, shift them right. Allow your knees to drop to the left. Gaze is to the right, ground through the shoulder blades. Might feel a little awkward, I know, but the left knee or the left leg is pulling a little bit more on the right leg to try and get a nice stretch through the hip and through the side body here. So try and stick with it, breathe through it. If it's really not working for your body, just stack the legs. Good, and next inhale, knees come back through center. Now place your hands underneath your low back. Extend your feet up towards the ceiling, Viparita Karani waterfall pose. If you prefer to do this next to a wall, you can do that. Knees can be bent, but try and face the soles of your feet towards the ceiling. If you have shoulder stand or plow in your practice, you may take those here, but please be very careful, very gentle with your neck. Lots of breath here. If the feet tingle, just bring them down and then send them right back up. If you're liking this and you want to stay here a little bit longer, please do so. But otherwise, you can make your way down into your final resting posture, Shavasana, legs wide, arms beside you. Just allowing your body to become heavy, to settle into the earth, to breathe. And as you settle in, turn inwards again. Maybe you can bring your awareness to that third eye space between your eyes. Listen. What are the whispers that you're hearing here right now? Those soft little whispers of what your body is asking for, what it wants, what it needs, where it's sensing any imbalance. And let your intention be for the rest of the day, the evening, the week, to really take time to come to stillness. Take yourself out of that vortex of motion and movement. Close your eyes, be still. Try and listen for the whispers. The soft conversations the body is trying to have with you. Try not to let the whispers become screams. And be proactive or responsive rather than reactive. Gentle with your body rather than forceful. And same with the breath. Just being gentle with your breath here. Just allowing it to rise and fall, finding its natural rhythm. And just gently move your awareness away from the whispers just for a moment and drop from the third eye down into your heart. Feel the beat of the heart, the constant life that your heart gives to you. Take a moment to thank that space. Thank the space for being strong. It's one thing to be strong of body. It's another thing entirely to be strong of heart. And you are strong of heart. No matter what has come before, what is happening now, what will come in the future. Know that the strength of your heart right here in this moment, that connection, that gratitude is what will get you through. Thank yourself for your practice, for showing up, for being here. The hardest part is always just unrolling the mat and stepping on, especially when you're at home and not practicing with us in our space. My heart is so grateful for you being here each and every day, every time. And thank you for trusting me with your practice. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being you. Thank you for your strong heart and for your love and your energy and the beauty that you bring to this world. Stay here in your Shavasana for as long as you want, as long as you can. Really soak in all that love and gratitude. Talk to your body, your soul, those whispers. And when you're ready, go softly back into your day. And I will see you back here very soon. From my heart to yours, namaste.